My name is Elizabeth Guayasamín, and I'm going to talk about the strategic planning definition. Strategic planning is the process of establishing objectives, deciding on actions to achieve them, and mobilizing the resources needed to carry them out. A strategic plan describes how the objectives will be researched through the use of available resources. The strategic planning in education has followed its own path to become a much less conflictual discipline. Although initially derived from business practices due to people moving from the private sector to educational leadership position. Many of these planning tools and paradigms have been adapted to focus on compromise and consensus. School strategic planning requires community support at the district level, both functional and legislative. School districts of all sizes use the strategic planning to achieve the ever-changing goals of improving the student outcomes and responding to changing demographics while remaining within funding limits.
Hello everyone, my name is Lisbeth Lor. I'm talking about POLC framework, which is a strategic management for planning. There are two types of strategies. Those are strategy formulation, presenting the planning component here, and strategy implementation in the other three stages, named organizing, leading, and controlling, as you can see here in the chart too. Clearly, it's important to establish the vision to talk about future plans and also the mission that establishes the purpose to be completed by the fulfillment of goals and objectives. The organization is essential to maintain an effective process with the smallest possible mistake margin. Next, the leading step provides a better communication and relationship between workers to continue working together for a common purpose. Finally, the controlling stage checks the completed activities, objectives, and the processes to be improved for a better development of the plan.
Hello, Professor. I'm Natalie Pinzon, and now I'm going to talk about the main purpose of strategic planning. Generally, strategic planning provides an overall direction to achieve specific goals by developing plans and policies, likewise, the resources that will be carried out in these plans. Also, strategic planning allows you to gain a competitive advantage because it provides an futuristic view of performance and growth. Besides, it's different from the other types, for example, set and forget strategic planning, because its main functions are planning, monitoring, and reviewing organizational activities, and thus improving operational efficiency in the organization. Therefore, strategic planning helps organization to achieve sustainable strategic competition in the market. And we can say that it's a process of formulating and implementing strategies to achieve objectives in an organization.
Good evening, teacher. I'm Tamara Sanchez, and today I'm going to talk about the stage for a strategic plan. The first one is understand the need for a strategic plan. Well, in this one, we can identify what needs the school have. The second is set goals. We need to define the objectives and get the goals. The third is develop assertion or premises. Well, in this one, we need to create premises during the strategic planning phase. The fourth is research different ways to achieve the objectives. In this one, we need to look into what methods we use during our classes. And the final step, the five, is choose the point of the action. We need to put work in our plan. The six develop a supreme plan. In this one, we need to keep mind or planning with our supplementary strategy. And finally, there is a implement the strategy plan. Well, in this one, we need to work in our plan during our classes. What we need, how develop this one, and what result that we can get. Thank you.